Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
50, 70, 70, Buffalo 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Ready, go.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. Cougar 19. Check.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Cards, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's turned. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, pass. Warriors, 7, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they get not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Wilson Jr. with an amazing diving catch. And the Cardinals use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On first down, it's Turner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Look at this Arizona defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
47-yard line.
Ready? Down up, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
60 Eagles, Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out route here, he finds Turner. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, Turner. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Back to throw here. He's got McBride here over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Open man here is Benson.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
He's got his man. It's caught end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Ready, set, hurt, cook, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rebel. 18 Pioneers. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Holloway.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flores. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
27-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Caught by Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
3rd down and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Up the middle they go. It's Turner. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now he's going to step up and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
18. Rig alert, rig alert. Go street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 8, Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holloway. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Still going inside the 20.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Will Johnson.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold the lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Warriors 70, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Steady.
Operating from the gun, Holloway.
Now he'll tuck this and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is taken at the 18.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
A give up the middle with Benson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff with the middle. It's Flores. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now a give, running left is right.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneers. 18 Runner. 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught by Harrison. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 9-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Holloway. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home with a sack. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Holloway. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Cut 19, cut 19. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his Tyron McBride on the out route. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And now here is another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22.